Good morning, CrossFit Man Talk. It's Coach Matt here with the workout for Wednesday, the 22nd of April. And it is a benchmark. It is a hero workout. The name of it is Dork. And, sorry, got rid of my headphone there. 3 movements for 6 rounds. So as you can imagine, this is going to be a workout that I want you to think about your pacing during. And the benefit of doing this type of workout is exactly that. It is learning how to spread your intensity out over a longer time duration, as opposed to, say, like the cash out on Monday, where I'm looking for 3 fast rounds, doing them as hard as you can, no breaks, right? So this one, we're going to be thinking about how do I need to break this movement or this sequence of movements up in order to get the whole thing done in as short a time as possible. And that's the real benefit there. So double unders, right? So if you got your jump rope and you got a place to do it, double unders. If you're not yet competent on double unders to the point where it is your fatigue that limits you as opposed to your skill, then we can just go for 2-for-1 singles, right? So that's 60 double unders or 120 singles. If you don't have a jump rope at home, but you have a floor, which most of us do, you can do line hops. So literally just pick a line on the floor and over is 1 and back is 2, right? And we can do that for 120 reps. I want to get in the habit of practicing those double unders. And the rule of thumb there is if you can jump 3 inches off the floor, then you have enough vertical height to do a double under. So in your head, I want you to be thinking about this is a skill thing and it is a practice thing. It is not a I can or I can't thing. And as we start moving towards getting back to normal gym operations, start thinking about those next set of goals and next set of targets that you're going to have for yourself in terms of what are the new skills I want to acquire, what are the weights that I want to lift, what are the distances I want to run or row or whatever. And double unders is one of those primary ones where it is a new skill that you can acquire that all it takes is that repetitive practice. Kettlebell swing. These are American kettlebell swings. So today when we do the kettlebell, it is going as far overhead as we can, right? So I would like to see at the finish position that my arms are straight and outside of my ears. Now, a lot of times that narrow hand position with the arms all the way overhead is the least mobility or the most restrictive position for my shoulders. So if you get to about right here and the shoulders stop moving and the back starts moving, that is a key point to say, like, we don't need to go any higher than that. So in other words, don't compromise your spine because of a limitation in your shoulders. Don't let the shoulders cause the spine to be in a bad position. And you go to whatever your comfortable limit of overhead extension is without that hips going forward. So if I was looking at from the side, what I would like to see is when we're doing those kettlebell swings, even when you get super fatigued, that the shoulders or that the hips vertically are never forward of my ankles, right? And I should never be in this position. At the top of that movement, I should just be standing tall with my hips, shoulders, knees, and ankles all in one nice vertical line. So try to think about that and tune into that. It's one of those things as you get fatigued, when your legs tire out, you can start to pull more with your arms and your back. And that's another time where I think about pacing. In terms of the pace, you don't want to go at such a pace that you fatigue your arms or you fatigue your legs so bad that your back starts to have to get involved, right? So at all times, we're guarding our posture is the bottom line there. All right, and the last one is just burpees, 15 reps of a burpee. We're getting through this whole triplet 6 times for time. So how would I scale this for if we don't want to make this an hour-long workout? I would either give yourself a time cap, say like I'm going to get as many rounds as I can get in 30 or 35 minutes, and that would probably limit it to a reasonable amount, or just get commit to a specific number of rounds that sounds reasonable, and then assess it as you get to that finish point and see if you want to do more. And this is a part where it has to be individualized to you. It has to be specific to where you're at in terms of fitness and ability and mental state and fatigue. And if you get to the 3rd round and you finish the 3rd round and you're absolutely just feeling like you're gonna die, then don't go any further. However, if you say like maybe I'll do 3 and then you feel like it's a mental thing for you to get to round number 4, then I would challenge you, like try and go harder. If you know the difference is between my mind is saying yes but my body's saying no, then that's the time when we say like call it quits. If it is the body saying yes but the mind saying no, that's when I would challenge you. Try to break through that barrier and develop and exercise some mental toughness. All right, the warm-up is really simple, just working on 45 seconds of jump rope, and then going into squat knee hug, squat down, pull that knee up, hug to your chest, and then scorpion stretch on the ground. On the scorpion stretch, sometimes if I go into the scorpion stretch a little cold and I'm down on the ground and I rotate too fast, I'll get a pinch in my low back. So I always recommend you go a little bit easier on those to start off with and ease your way into that spine rotational pattern so that you don't have any pinching in the low back. Make sure we get nice and warmed up for this one. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon.